Good morning on this happy Sunday. It's Maggie from Maggie M in Oz. I have just been cleaning out my cupboard full of different planners and different binders that I've had in the past. And I was looking at an old video, it was probably about 5 years old, of a Filofax penny bridge, which is what this is, which I have one. This is the Filofax compact zip organizer, I believe, and you've seen this one before. But I just thought I had a bit of an idea. I was looking at a couple of YouTube clips of cash savings and things like that, and it came to me that I will try this one out and see what it looks like, but mine's actually modified, so I'll just show you what I'm talking about. And I have a better idea of using old pouches than when they break. Sometimes this bit comes off, and I've got a couple here, and I'll show you what I've done with them. So I'll just put this one aside. So that's the compact size of it. It's the same as the Saffiano. Mine's packed, that's all, and it's called the penny bridge. So it's sort of a longer wallet. I don't think these are available unless you get them on eBay now. So you open it up, same as you know, the modern one. You've got a pocket at the back, and that's quite really generous, but I still wouldn't put my phone in it because I've got a cover on my phone. When you open it up, you just have wallet space here, so cards there, cards at the back. So there's quite a bit of room. Coin section, which is really generous. Got quite a lot of coins in there. And then this originally had, down here they had unremovable rings, but I got my husband to remove them, which didn't create any damage, which was really good. And I got some string and made it sort of like a traveller's notebook, sort of. And put a diary in there, which I do every year when I do use it. On this side, there was a secretarial pocket, so there was no, like this one, there's a wallet on the other side. So this side, there's actually a wallet section. That doesn't have that here. So totally different. This one's just a secretarial pocket. So basically what I did was, there were ones that I had, the pouches that I had in one of my other binders, I cut out, and I'll show you what I've done. Cut the rings off the bottom, cut the thing at the top here because that little white thing had fallen off anyway, or broken off rather, and I labelled them, and they fit beautifully in here. And I've got one for spend, and this is what you'll see on Friday, because I've been playing around with it because it's so hot here where I'm living at the moment. It's an indoor week for us, so I'm just playing around with different things. That's why I'm doing this. And then I've got another one, miscellaneous, and I've taken the rings off that as well and just labelled it miscellaneous. So then I've just got a notebook in the back. If you didn't have the notebook, it's really quite roomy, so you could put a lot of pouch envelopes there if you wanted to. And it seems that looking at YouTube at the moment, anyway, at this moment in time, people are going for the ones that haven't got the zip lock at the top. They're just like the open pieces. So this is an alternative to buying extras if you've got plenty of these floating around that are broken. I will show you what I've done. So I'll just put this back for a minute. And we'll let's pop it over here out of the way. So this is just hanging on by a thread. What I do is, under this bit, when that's broken, there's a seam there, so I cut that, cut it at the bottom, and try to do as straight as you possibly can, because that sort of, at the end of the day, it sort of looks better if it's nice and straight. It's pretty straight. And then the rings, make sure you cut under the line, because if you cut it above, it'll be open and you won't be able to use it. So make sure you cut under the line, leave a maybe 5 mil, even a little bit less, just so there's a little bit of wiggle room. Just go carefully, there's no rush. And we got those aside. And you've got your pocket. And it's all intact. So then I've got a label maker. I've had this for a long time, many years in fact. So I turn it on. What are we going to call this one? I think, if it's working, which it is, we go to format. So that's the size of the font you want. And I'll check the size. It's extra large. So do I want extra large? Yeah, I could do that. Extra large is actually, I'll just show you what extra large is. It's quite large. See the bank? That's extra large. So I think we'll stay with that. So what I'm going to do, I don't have a coffee one at the moment because what I did have, but I keep changing them. So we'll just go with that. So let's go back and type in the word COFFEE, and you'll be able to see it says, can you see that? It says coffee. You push OK, and then you push print and it'll come out. See, it's coming out that side. Then you push this button there and it cuts it for you. So then all you have to do is take the back off because the back is sticky. And this, if you've got one of these, otherwise just write them on. If you've got any sticky, just write them on. You know, I just happen to have this for a long time. So make sure you've got it on the top so it's not upside down. That's the top. I always put them in the top or left or right hand corner. It doesn't really matter which. It's just the way I do it. It could be in the center. Whatever you choose is up to you. And that's it. So when I go to do my cash stuffing, I'll just take them all out. I will have my bank one, which is why I go to the bank and get the denominations, because I've got that little breakdown card. I've got Maggie Spend, which I haven't spent. Maggie Miscellaneous, so anything miscellaneous. And now I've got a coffee one. You put those together. Doesn't matter which order you put them in. I just pop it back in my old penny bridge. And it closes up beautifully. So that's just really an alternative. If you've got some of these floating around the place, and you want to repurpose them to have, you know, the other ones that you just have, that you open and then you don't have to zip lock them, because a lot of these sort of wallets, this one, I know this one in particular, when you put too many of these in, it actually won't close. So if you've got 6 or 7 in there, it won't close up because they get caught at the top. So that's just an alternative to buying any others, but if you want to buy them, that's fine too. But I just found repurposing is a really good idea if you've got some of these, especially if they've broken, and I've got a few that have broken, and I just cut the rings off. If you want to keep the rings, you can still do it. You just cut under that seam there, so that takes away all that bit there, and you leave your rings on, and then you can label them however you want. You might have a better idea to do it. That's just what I do. Leave the rings on and put them in your ring binder if that's possible, but I believe that when you don't have that top bit, you will fit more of those in. So just wanted to show you that. That's an alternative to doing the Ziploc ones. If you've got anything else at home like this that you want to repurpose, that's a way to do it. Not the only way, but it's a way to do it. So I hope that's been useful for you. Just one quick thing before we go. So that's the penny bridge. That's the original wallet I had, and I think it's like about the same time. I had this one a bit longer than when I bought the Savvy Sense one, which I showed you the other day, but I used that as a planner originally before I got my husband to take the rings out. And then I bought one of them. I've got a couple of these, the modern version of that, which is really, really good. This one's a little bit tighter though. It's a slightly different sort of material. This is the Saffiano leather. This one is just a PU, which is just as gorgeous. I'm not sure which one I like better. I like them both actually. They're just different, that's all. In this one, you can take the rings out, And because I've used this one a fair bit soft, this one probably will soften in time. You know, there's places you could probably put your cash savings, and I'm not sure if they'd fit in there with minus the thing. They're a little bit tall, so you have to modify them a little bit. But anyway, just wanted to show you that, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you on Friday for my cash stuffing. Bye bye for now.